Hey guys, Coach Sean here, and in this video we're going to be talking about exercises that you can do that can get you through shin splints. Okay, before we get straight into this video guys, I just need to go through a couple of quick different things. I just really need to stress this out. If you're in a bad way, like if you are in constant pain and you can't run at all, stop checking out YouTube videos to get through this injury. Go see a physio, because you'll notice with all these exercises we're doing different things that could be the cause of your pain. Because like I can't see your injury right now, and as well as that, I'm not a physio, and a physio can actually see you move, see where just because the source of the pain is there doesn't mean that the pain is going to be just fixing that muscle alone. There could be a lot of different things at play here that's going to cause that. So you'll see in this video we address different areas that could potentially be causing that, and you use this video for a little bit of prevention, a little bit of, oh, I've got a niggle here so I want to do these exercises just in case. But if you're in pain, stop watching the video, get checked out. You're going to save yourself a lot of time there. So get onto a physio. They can help you out there and give you on the path a lot quicker towards recovery. So use these videos for possible prevention, like as much as we can, of running injuries, or if you're feeling a little bit negative here or there, or if you've previously had this injury, you're worried about it coming back. Well, then there's going to be a lot of great exercise you can do in this video that's going to help you out. So runner's knee, we've probably heard this term before. What exactly is runner's knee? Runner's knee is pain on the inside of our knee here. So what could be happening here is poor running mechanics once again. With this, maybe whatever way I run, our foot isn't neutral. When we're running, our knees could be falling in, and this could easily happen, guys, if we're doing longer distances, or we're getting tired and the legs aren't used to getting tired, and we're trying to run through that tiredness, and then the running mechanics start to fail. So it could be just a case of strengthening up the muscles around the knee for this exercise. So how are we going to approach this? So shin splints goes the name. We know exactly what we're dealing with. We know what our shin is. We know when we hear it, we know that pain. If you ever dealt with shin splints, you know exactly what we're talking about. So like, we don't really train the shins. It's not like, oh, what are we doing today? We're going to work back, buys, and shins. So we don't really know too many different exercises for that. So what are we going to do, how we're going to attack this is by basically trying to find a way to massage the area. We're going to also look at the joints around there. So let's see what our ankle mobility is like. Let's see what our calves are like. The tightness in our calves. We're going to have exercises to address that. And believe it or not, if you've watched 2 or 3 other videos I've done this so far, you know what I'm going to say next. Running mechanics. Yes, it goes back to running mechanics again, seeing exactly what's going on with our running. There could be something there that we're not doing right, so we need to look at that as well. The shins are the muscle in the front of our leg. It's very hard to get at, but we can try and get at with a massage ball. We can also try and get at with our fingers. So stretch this out, see how we can do that. So the shins can be a tough area to massage, and we can try and get in with our fingers over and back. One thing we do is we got a ball or foam roller. We can put more pressure on here, and then slowly up and down, over and back. The rubber ball pretty much tears the legs off, the hairs off your legs. Kind of painful, and different things like that. Just 30 seconds to a minute. Try and get in there on the shins there. It just might help relieve some pain. So stretching the shins, that's a tough one, but there is ways we can try to do it. So check out this stretch and see if this one works for you. What we can do is stretch out the shins, I suppose, that can help with shin splints, is sitting down, toes down on the ground. So we're dorsiflexed here, so that's the foot back that way, and then from there leaning back as much as we can. And my God, I do feel the stretch already. So leaning right back on it. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, try and sink further back to the stretch. You might feel a little bit here on the knees, guys, so just be careful of that. If you've any issue with knees, try and hold it there for 30 seconds to a minute. And we could have a restriction in how we move our ankle. So basically there's dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. That's the way the foot moves up and down. Maybe there's a restriction there. So let's see how the ankle moves, and then let's see how the ankle moves when there's a bit of resistance behind it as well. Okay, so here we're challenging our dorsiflexion and our plantar flexion. So dorsiflexion with the toes getting close to the shins, plantar flexion pointing away, just in case you wanted to know that. So what we're doing is focus on my left foot here. So there we are into our plantar flexion, slowly into dorsiflexion. Now, while we do that all day, we want to do is challenge that resistance. So what we're going to do is challenge that plantar flexion first here. So by challenging that, what we're going to do is push the toes away from the shin, over, and then slowly back 2 to 3 seconds, and then right back again. And then challenge the dorsiflexion, you want the resistance coming from the other way. So once again, we're going to need a band, attach it to a table chair, something far away, putting the foot into that band, stepping back, make sure there's a bit of tension on it. We're into that plantar flexion and then slowly pull into that dorsiflexion there. I actually feel a bit of a stretch there, like half doing that one. And then right back in and out from there. There also could be tightness in our calves, guys. So if there's tightness in the calves, it could have a knock-on effect, restricting our range of motion in our ankle, and that could be the cause of our shin splints. So we could do the dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, stuff like that all day, but if we're not addressing the calves, that could be the problem. And then with that, it is causing the shin splints. So I like to do a lot of eccentric kind of work. And the reason I like doing eccentrics is if we're doing calf raises without eccentrics, I find people just go really fast up and down, and I'm not getting that time or attention to really work the muscle. So check this one out. Okay guys, one of the calf stretches we can also do is one foot up against the wall, leg as straight as we can, and then try not to bend that foot. It's a bit harder with no runners on, and then from there push our hips, body weight forward, feeling that stretch in the calf. You might feel more in the glutes, hamstrings. I feel now in the calves, a little bit of glutes as well, pushing as much as we can. And back from there. Our calf raises here, looking to strengthen up the calves through a full range of motion. So I like using eccentrics on this. So let's say normally get people do calf raises, you know, they're up and down, they're like, I don't really feel anything. And they're blasting as many reps as they can, like I can get 50, 75 reps in, whatever here we can do. It's like, yeah, but let's slow it down and see what's really going on. So imagining if this is a step here, so some sort of step, I want to do single leg just because it's easier for the equipment I have here. Do that, up all the way, slowly lower our heel right by, going for 3 to 4 seconds down, getting a full stretch, feel that stretch in the calf, and then from there, slowly raise up for 2 seconds. I'm barely holding on here, just for a little balance, and then slowing right down. Now I'm only on my second rep here, and I can feel that a lot more than I did that demo 8, 10 reps, whatever I did there a minute ago. So just slowly up, 3 to 4 seconds down, 1 to 2 seconds up. Feeling that you lengthening out the calf while getting that strength in the calf through a full range of motion. And just one last thing on that, if you are going for calf stretches here, over and back, obviously we're stretching the full calf, the gastrocnemius here, I really should be saying here in that one, but not get too technical. But there's a smaller part of our calf here, calf muscles, there's 2 calf muscles, one we're not really stretching here called the soleus. If we push the knee forward and stretch from there, then we're stretching the soleus muscle. And finally guys, we got some glutes work. You're like, well hang on, the glutes are up here, my shin's down there, how is that connected? Well, we just talked about calves there. Maybe the calves are overworked because the glutes aren't switched on, they're not doing their purpose. So if they're not doing their purpose, a different muscle group has to work overtime, and that could be our calves. So we could be foam rolling our calves, doing stretches on our calves, doing calf raises all day long, but it might not change anything at all if our glutes aren't firing. So we need to do some glute work as well and try out these exercises for that. So if you haven't got a mini band, we're down the ground, sideline leg raises, toe pointing down, heel up, slowly up, right back down. To really feel out the glute, over and back. So there you have it guys, there's the exercise you guys could be trying there to help with your situation. You'll notice there's a lot of different areas we're trying to hit, even though we're working on one small area. There's a lot of different areas we've hit, there's a lot of different crossover we hit. But that's just what we have to do to work on solving the problem, not just trying to address one small little area. So we need to work on our running form, our running mechanics. We also need to work on our mobility in our hips, and mobility in our ankles as well, our knee stabilization, doing different single leg exercises, because remember when we're running, it is a single leg exercise. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with doing squats or deadlifts or anything like that, but if you're just doing them and not doing different lunges, split squats, single leg RDLs and all the rest, you're missing out on a lot of the potential benefits of strength training that could transfer over to running as well. Because if you think about it, when you're running, you're constantly on one leg, you're bounding off one leg. So why would we just do everything just with 2 feet on the floor at the same time? When we run, the 2 feet are never on the floor at the same time. So we need to have flexibility, of course, but as well as that flexibility, that range of motion, we need to have strength throughout that range of motion as well. It's no point in being flexible, being bendy, and being able to do all that kind of thing if you haven't got the strength behind it as well, because it won't transfer out to your running. So with these exercises, what you could do is you could do them during your warm-up, maybe sprinkle these exercises into your warm-up, maybe do it before your warm-up, or you could do it at the end of a session, or you could do it in between the session as well. So maybe you're doing split squats and you throw in one of the exercises after, a corrective exercise we call it, throw it in there. Guys, if you're unsure of exactly what to do here and exactly what a running strength program looks like and what your goals are with running, there's a link in the description there for getting that running plan. So with any given training day, one of the coaches will get back to you once you hit that link in the description, fill out a 2-minute form. One of the coaches will get back to you, look at what you want to get out of your running, and maybe look at your previous running history and see if there's any injuries, as well as giving you a strength training plan, combining that all together, guys, and then that will help you move forward from there. Otherwise, hopefully you guys found enough from this video to keep going on with your running journey, and that is, and you got something out of this video, great, fantastic. I would just appreciate if you hit the thumbs up on it, and maybe just share with a few people as well, maybe hit a like on that as well, just help get the video out there too, if you got something from it. Now that wasn't a hard video to get through now, was it? I hope you guys got some value out of the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the Coach Sean channel, which is somewhere here. And hit that button, subscribe to the Coach Sean channel, leave a thumbs up. There should be a couple of other videos around here for you guys to check out. And that's all from me, Coach Sean. Take care.